time for Friday Night Flights. Now, here's Sports Director Bruce Rader.
Week 8 of the high school football season, now only 2 games left before the playoffs. Every game is important, every win is crucial. So which teams held their own and which teams faltered? Let's find out. Friday Night Flights begins now. I'm Bruce Rader. The high school football playoff picture is coming into focus. One school that never seems to have a problem making a run in the playoffs, Oscar Smith, still the top seed in the 6A South region on the road against Great Bridge. How important are special teams? Ask Oscar Smith coach Richard Morgan. He is loving this. Larry Chappell on the return, and Chappell is going to take it right up the middle, untouched, 92 yards. Oscar Smith is on the board 18 seconds into the game with a look at what was to come. Great Bridge would find the end zone once against the tough Oscar Smith defense. Austin Wood down the sidelines for 6. And a good play by the Great Bridge defense. They get the sack here, but Oscar Smith would not be denied. D'Angelo White always seems to come up big, and he will again as he finds the end zone. The Tigers win their 80th straight Southeastern District game with a 49-7 win over Great Bridge. Staying in Chesapeake, 6-1 Indian River, the 4th-ranked 5A team hosting Hickory. It was homecoming, and the homecoming king on the field was this guy, Tyen Smith, who had 300 yards of total offense right into your living room. This is one of his 4 touchdowns on the night. And how about Braves quarterback Tyree Givers Wilson? He had another big night. This time he is going to look for and go long to Devin Hunter, and watch this outstanding catch by Devin Hunter. And then Tyree figures, hey, might as well go for the touchdown with 4 seconds left in the half. Givers Wilson is going to do it again, but this time he finds Kyron Best wide open in the end zone. Indian River's defense pitches another shutout with a 44-0 win. The Braves moving closer to the playoffs. Big game in Hampton. Phoebus against Woodside. Phoebus, the top 3A team in the region, a lock for the playoffs. Woodside looking down at the last playoff spot in 6A. Here's why. Tyler Thayer finds a seam, takes it to the house for 6. And that Woodside defense is pretty good too. Not only do they tackle well, but they go after the quarterback. Woodside gets Justin Wright on the sack. Woodside gets the ball back, strikes again. This time it's Thayer throwing to Tamar Walker, who dives into the end zone. But Phoebus is a state championship contender. They would come back and win 41-34. Cox High School seeing their Division VI playoff hopes falter a bit after 2 straight losses. Desperately needed to bounce back with a out-of-district win against Granby tonight. Granby, Norfolk's only 6A team this year. The Granby Commons packed the paint jerseys tonight, going for their 3rd straight win. But this would be the last home game for Cox senior quarterback Cole Johnson, and he made the best of it. Now, first year's running back Matt DeMasi plowing his way into pay dirt, but this night would belong to the quarterback Cole Johnson. Watch the fake. Then he is going to dial long. Fellow senior Marcus Johnson is there. What a senior night for Cole Johnson. 174 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, a school record, 47 touchdowns for his career as Cox keeps its playoff hopes alive, snapping a 2-game losing streak with a big 45-14 win. Another non-district game. This one, 2 5A teams, Princess Anne from the Beach taking on the Maury Commodores from Norfolk. Maury running away with this one as Delvion Little takes it up the middle for the score. And the Maury defense was superb tonight. Princess Anne's Michael Vickers picked off by Shamar Perry. He's going to run it back for a few. Maury with the ball again, and Little shows he can throw the ball as well. Look at this sideline pass to Anthony Williams for the 1st down. That would set up this run by Markel Wood, who just gets it in over the goal line for the score. Maury with the shutout, 34-0 over a much improved Princess Anne team this season. Salem and its outstanding running back, Malik Butts, and his 15 touchdowns against Lansdowne Eagles. There goes Butts. Salem in white has a 14-7 lead, but the Eagles turned up the defense in the second half, 3rd quarter. Look at Salem's Tyler Watson Jones. He's looking for anybody but not Joseph White, who comes up with a big interception as Lansdowne gets the all-important points off turnovers. Victor Jones into the end zone standing up. Lansdowne ties the game at 14. Salem with a 17-14 lead in the fourth quarter. Bryce Dukes, the senior, finds Noah Boone. Great catch to put the Eagles in business here. Third down and goal from the one. Duke uses that 6'3" frame, gets into the end zone. Lansdowne now has a 21-17 lead under 3 minutes to play. Fourth down, last chance to Salem. It's White with his second interception of the night to seal the deal. Great defense. Lansdowne with the upset win over Salem. Check out the sideline celebration as Lansdowne snaps a 5-game losing streak with a 21-17 win. Also down at the beach tonight, Tallwood by 2 over Green Run, and Kellam 24-8 over Kempsville. It was the Battle of Suffolk tonight. Kings Fork with Deshaun Weffington back in the lineup against crosstown rivals Nansemond River. And on their first play, Kings Fork coach Joe Jones gives it to Deshaun, who takes it 58 yards for the score as he breaks the 1,000-yard rushing mark on the season. Nansemond River quarterback Kyrie Landry, though, keeps it for himself, and he gets some help from his teammates. Come on, push him in, push him in, push him in, push him in. They do. That's a touchdown. Big night for Nansemond River's Terrence Lambert Jr. goes 60 yards for the score, and the Warriors hand Kings Fork its second loss in a row, 42-6, the final tonight. Grassfield, the 5th-ranked team in 6A on the road against Lakeland, and Grassfield looking to wrap up a playoff bid. Shondell Joyner gets the handoff, takes it inside the 5 before he is tackled, setting himself up for the easy touchdown run as Grassfield takes control. And one of the most exciting players in the nation is this guy, Grant Holloway, who always comes up with at least one big play a game on the punt return. Grant Holloway, who said no to Oregon and no to Virginia Tech this week, still deciding between Georgia and Florida. I'm guessing Florida. He leads Grassfield to a 42-23 win. And still to come on Friday Night Flights. More scores and highlights from Hampton Roads, including the Norview Pilots in search of their 3rd straight shutout win.
We are the Kings Fork Cheerleaders. Don't go away. Bruce will be right back with more Friday Night Flights.
The Kings Fork High School Marching Band, they are the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week under the direction of Bernard Bradley. Boy, they're good. See their entire performance by going to wavy.com, click on sports, go to our Friday Night Flights webpage. You can also see slideshows, top 10 plays, previous bands of the week, all the Friday Night Flights episodes from the season. It is all on wavy.com. Just click on sports. In Portsmouth tonight, Norview hit the road to take on Wilson. Norview shut out its last 2 opponents. Wilson trying to get to the 500 mark. It was homecoming for the Wilson Presidents, but it was Norview that would play the role of spoiler. Norview in white, first possession. Daryl Mackney, junior quarterback, he's going to keep it. That's a 34-yard run and a first down for the Pilots. How about a 3rd down play for Norview? This time Mack is going to throw it, connecting with Devin Watford for the first score of the night, and the Pilots have a good defense as well. Wilson is going to run it, but Charles Garrett drops the runner for a loss. This one was all Norview. Here's Mack again. Man, what a season he's having. He couldn't find anybody open, so I'll just take it into the end zone myself. Norview with a dominating performance, its 3rd straight shutout. What a defense! Pilots over Wilson, 35-0. Western Branch trying to get back to the 500 mark, taking on Deep Creek. Big night for the Western Branch offense, as Jacob Wilson doesn't find anyone open, so he's just going to tuck it under and keep it for the touchdown. Keith Bryan, 115 yards on the ground. Armin Jones, he scored 2 touchdowns. Western Branch wins it 35-9. Dorcom still in search of its first win of the season at home against the Churchland Truckers. Truckers down 6-0, but would tie it up with the quarterback sneak by Corey Gauze Jr. Churchland trying to take the lead on the extra point. Oh, it's blocked. Special teams by the Greyhounds, DeQuante Young. Truckers with the ball. Time running out. Gauze back to throw. He is going to throw a rope to his receiver in the end zone with only 34 seconds left. A thriller in Portsmouth as Churchland wins it 12-6. On the peninsula, Bethel in the playoff picture, getting by Denby 27-9, while Warwick snaps a 6-game losing streak, beating Gloucester 27-21. Private school action from this afternoon. Norfolk Academy hosting Portsmouth Christian. Portsmouth Christian trying to snap a 17-game losing streak. First quarter, DeKendall James, the transfer from Greenbrier Christian, in for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion is good. Portsmouth Christian leads 8-7. Second half. Seconds before the half, Norfolk Academy responds. Christian Randolph to Victor Robinson, and the Bulldogs have a 13-8 lead at halftime. Second half, you gotta watch this run by James. He's gonna try to go right, nothing there. He's gonna keep his legs going. He's gonna get a couple of great blocks. Then he's gonna decide to tiptoe down the sideline for a 70-yard touchdown. The Patriots ahead 15-13, but in a response. Tyler Tabor is going to come up with the big play. And the Bulldogs go back in front and hold on for a 21-15 win. Once again, the Marching Bulldogs of Kings Fork High School in Suffolk, the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week. War Hill with a shutout win over New Kent tonight. Lafayette remains undefeated after polishing off Tab 55-14. Grafton wins its rivalry game over York 17-9. Poquoson keeps those playoff hopes alive after beating Brute. And check this out, Smithfield 60-point winners over Jamestown. Greensville County with the 42-40 overtime win over Franklin. Bishop Sullivan with the shutout win over Hampton Roads Academy. Nansemond Suffolk Academy 65, Greenbrier Christian 44. Also, Atlantic Shores beats Frederick Christian 72-0. And with that, we say goodbye. 2 games left in the regular season. Every game is important. Join us next Friday night for Friday Night Flights. Good night, everybody.